So I was on YouTube and I saw this video which basically was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was talking about the dating market, which first off I think it's a load of crap. You can't transactionalize a relationship or trying to get girls or girls trying to get dudes. That's just the stupidest, most incel thing I've ever heard in my life. So it got me thinking about, I was watching this video and by its terms, at my height, I'm about 5'11" or about that height. And with my face, I'm a 6 out of 10, I believe, which would leave me as a low tier normie. I don't even know what that means. But from my limited understanding, and I finished the video, I was brushing my teeth and I was in awe at what I was watching. Basically, I'm cooked. Apparently, for me to get a girlfriend, you know, I have to go to not the Middle East, to like Southeast Asia, to Thailand, and in Europe, North America, I'm cooked. I'm never going to be able to get into a relationship. And then I laughed to myself and thought of the relationships I've had and the fact that even when not in a relationship, when it comes to talking to girls who are interested in me, I've had success. So I thought this was pretty funny. Okay, and it got me thinking, there are people probably watching this video, not this video, but the video I was watching, that actually they take it to heart. They take this whole thing to heart, which I think is very sad, because you're gonna get people who are average looking and they get put down. Like, I don't think I'm above average, I think I'm average, but my whole point is that someone who's average looking can still find happiness, because that's basically what he was saying in the video. I'm not gonna link it here because I don't want to like start anything at all or get any, even if one person from here goes over and leaves a negative comment. That's not what this is about. My point is that he said if you're not above a 6, you shouldn't forget about ever being in a relationship or ever having sex and just focus on your hobbies, which is insane. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you this. I've got 4 points here. They're written on a whiteboard, okay, and I'm going to go through them. And to anyone, this video is directed to black pillars, and from my understanding, this term, I learned it from that video. It's like incels, people that are frustrated at the world. And to me, it's people that are angry at women because they have had bad experiences. And now, right off the bat, I'll say, I'd like to think that in terms of relationships, at my age, I've had a few bad experiences with girls. That's okay. You know, I was angry at the time for a brief period, but I did not let it extend past more than a few months, because you gotta learn to let go, you gotta learn to live, and each time it's happened, I've gotten better. So let's start with the first point that I wrote, directed to whoever is watching this that believes it's over for them. No girl's gonna like them because this, that, and the other. One girl liked me in high school and it didn't work out, so now it's over. Come on, bro. I'm telling you now, don't watch all these negative videos on looks maxing or you're cooked or what. Forget about all that crap. This is a load of crap. Don't forget about all of that, okay? Just listen to these 4 points and I'm telling you, you're gonna be better. I'm telling you, things are gonna work out better. First thing is to take accountability for yourself, particularly your mental health. Physical stuff we'll get onto later, but mentally, a lot of people, they are a drag. They sap energy, okay? And I've had situations where I'm talking to a girl and she is just an energy sap. There's no spark to her. It's not that she's monotone, because I can be pretty monotone as a person, that's not the problem. But I mean like actively negatively taking energy, talking bad upon themselves, talking bad about things like, oh, I hate that, oh, I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. That is the single most attractive thing. Even if you are a supermodel and you start doing that around girls, it's over. That's when it's over. But that's something you can change. And I'm not saying not to be yourself, because you can be yourself, just be a positive version of yourself. Now, that's always something that I try to do, and whenever I do it, it's successful. Whenever I'm trying to get girls or whatever, be yourself, but be a positive version of yourself. And if you're not feeling positive, at least don't be a negative, energy sapping person of yourself. Think about it. Who wants to talk to somebody that cannot be positive and sucks the life out of every single conversation they're in. Nobody. Not you. If a girl was doing it, you wouldn't like it either. Nobody wants that. Why would you want to invite that into your life? That doesn't make any sense, okay? So I'll try use an anecdote for me. I can't even think of any. I've never even had the thought to act negatively in front of people like that or try to use pity tactics. That doesn't work. Oh, nobody likes me. Stop that, okay? Just be yourself, be a positive version of yourself, but don't be inauthentic. Stay true to yourself. Me as a person, I'm kind of jabby with my humor. It can be a bit, I guess Irish humor, or I guess for the USA, I could compare it to like Italian Americans. I guess I have that kind of humor where you're sort of taking jabs at people. That's fine. That's okay within reason. Like there's levels as well. And I might make a video on like social skills talking about that later on. But my point is that play into that. Play into yourself, but make it as good as you can naturally. You shouldn't even have to try. It should be effortless because you're just being yourself, just a positive version of yourself. And in terms of mental health, the way I see it is how you see yourself is how other people perceive you. If you perceive yourself as, oh, I'm ugly, oh, I'm boring, I'm annoying, you are going to appear ugly, boring, and annoying. Okay? You're going to appear ugly because instead of, having a smile, having the spark in your eyes, having these kind of things, which everyone has, everyone can smile and everyone can have a spark in their eyes. Instead, you're going to sort of be like, have this bad posture. I can't talk much about posture to be fair, mine's pretty bad, but like a insecure posture. You're not going to be smiling as much. Your eyes are going to be a bit more like tired instead of having some life in them, because that's attractive. Having that kind of spark of energy. We're not 60 years old, at least most people watching this aren't 60. Energy is important. We're young. And yeah, that's the big thing. So believe in yourself, because what you manifest becomes reality. If I start to think, I'm ugly, I'm boring, I'm annoying, I'm going to appear ugly, boring, and annoying because that's how I see myself. So I'm just going to associate those factors with my behavior. And that's not what you want to do. You want to be positive and think of yourself, okay, but be realistic. Like, okay, I'm a decent looking guy, I'm funny, and I like to make people laugh, and I've got a good smile. Or I'm good at conversations. Everyone's got something. No one is hopeless. Everyone's got something. And you focus in on that good thing, okay? But mentally, as the first step, mentally look after yourself, believe in yourself, take accountability for yourself, and put past negative experiences, put them on the back burner. Don't forget about these things, but put them on the back burner. Obviously, look out for red flags and recurring traits, but that's a whole different topic. But that's the basic thing, okay? That's step number 1. Taking accountability for your mental health and your mental state. Step number 2, nice guy syndrome. Please, for the love of everything, treat her like a normal person, okay? Every single time a dude gives a girl princess treatment, immediately it is over. It doesn't matter how attractive you are. It doesn't matter if you've done everything in step 1 well. If you do this, it breaks. And I'm going to tell you why. Not many people are always super nice, okay? There's a couple. I know one guy. I know a lot of people. I know one guy that's super nice to everybody. That's different. That's who he is as a person, okay? But don't do actions to a girl or for a girl when you're not together, it's just talking, that you would not do for a dude that you find unattractive or a girl that you find unattractive or whatever it is, okay? Let me explain. You're with a girl and you're with a dude. 2 separate scenarios. Both of them make the same statement about not liking a singer that you like. Okay, let's say, oh, I don't like Dua Lipa. Both of them say it. To the dude, you'd probably be like, man, what the hell are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Dua Lipa's really good. Here's a good song. Here's a good song. Boom, boom, boom. And let's say you were talking about Dua Lipa before, so that's the topic of conversation. And then you guys get into a little like playful argument, going back and forth, keeping things civil, but it's funny. Like you're just sort of throwing things back at each other, okay? That's how interactions with normal people work. Nice guy syndrome is whenever you're talking about how much you love Dua Lipa, and then a girl says, I don't really like her, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you know, she's kind of, yeah, I don't really like her that much. Girls see it, man. I'm telling you, I've talked to girls. They see it. I've had conversations with girls in the kitchen of my student accommodation. They see things like this, okay? You're not being slick. They can tell that you're putting it on. They can tell that you're putting it on, okay? And this nice guy syndrome of, I was just nice to her. I don't get it. I was just being nice to her. Why didn't it work out? No. Okay? Because if you're treating her in a way that you wouldn't treat someone that you weren't interested in, you're not being nice for the sake of being nice. That's not what a nice guy does. That's being nice because you're trying to get something out of somebody. You're trying to get some ass. Or if you're a girl, I guess you're trying to get some dude ass, whatever way it works. But my point is that doesn't work. Okay? Because you're not actually being genuine. This poor girl she probably feels a bit awkward because she knows that you like her. Because you're being too much. You're doing too much. Okay? So that's the big one. This nice guy syndrome, on my board once again. I've seen so many dudes fall into this trap of just being too nice, okay? There's being nice, and then there's nice guy syndrome. So, be nice, but by being nice, it should link back to number one. Be as nice as you would be with everybody. Why would you be nice to, like, you wouldn't go out of your way to do certain things for some dude that you're not interested in. Some random dude that's like not even your friend, you know him like a little bit. That's it, treat her the same. Don't put girls on a pedestal and start being nice guy to them. That is the biggest simpy turn off for girls. And I've talked to as many as I can count. I'm telling you, they're all telling me the same thing. Alright, so that's step number 2. Step number 1, take accountability. Step number 2, stop being a nice guy and be an actual normal person. Okay? Step number 3 is briefly going to look at physical stuff. Take care of yourself physically, okay? Now, yes, everyone's got genetics. I have blue eyes, someone has brown, someone has green. I have a certain type of nose, ears, lips, okay? You can't change some of that stuff. But there is stuff that you can change, okay? If you have bad teeth, my teeth aren't the best, but they used to be a lot worse. I needed braces. If you're past the age of braces or you're in a place that they're too expensive, get Invisalign. Get some kind of teeth movement thing to where it puts them into a good smile. And I'm going to start this soon, some kind of whitening process. Or just take care of your teeth. I brush mine, they're a little bit yellow just from years of being on this earth. But my point is that you should keep your teeth in a good condition. If that means whitening them, it means whitening them, okay? I also have fitness here. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to go out and get super duper jacked. Okay? So I'm not telling you you need to go get super duper jacked. What I am telling you is that within reason, you gotta get reasonably in shape, okay? If you're fat, you gotta lose weight. If you're skinny, you're probably fine, but just put on a bit of muscle. You're not gonna be superbly in shape. I'm not superbly in shape, and I do sports for like, that's my thing. I do sports all day, okay? I'm not in the best shape of my life. I've never really been in the best shape of my life. I don't look particularly good without a shirt on. But what I'm saying is, get to a point where you have a little bit of lean muscle and you kind of have visible abs and you're fine. If you're fatter, get to a point where you're bigger and you're stronger, because I know it's hard for some people to lose all the fat. That's perfectly fine. But if you're skinny, a bit of lean muscle. If you're big, just trim a bit of fat and keep the muscle. And you'll be fine. As long as you're not super skinny or really fat, your physique is fine. Just style clothes. Like, don't wear tight clothes if you're fat. Don't wear super tight clothes if you're super skinny. Don't wear super baggy clothes if you're short and skinny because you look like a dwarf. You know what I'm saying? There's gotta be a range. So be like, I wear stuff that accentuates my good features of my physique and minimizes the bad one. It accentuates my waist. It's quite small compared to my back, just genetically. Okay, so sorry about that. My camera overheated and I had to go to wrestling, so, you know, I decided I'd continue the video the next day. But basically what I was saying is that everyone has features that aren't necessarily good and features that aren't necessarily bad. So it's not about seeing someone, and it's the same for hairstyles, okay? It's not about seeing someone and saying, oh, he's got a really nice hairstyle and I like his style, I like that t-shirt, and he's, I don't know, 5'11", slim athletic build, he's got tan skin and he has curly hair, okay? If you're 5'9" with short or with straight hair, you're really pale and you've kind of got a more bulky build. Okay, these certain styles aren't gonna necessarily work for you. You gotta work around it. So try find people that look kind of like you and wear stuff like that suit you. It's not that difficult to see. You'll know when you look in the mirror if you look decent or not, okay? Like for me, I had a lot of times in my life where I had short hair, and because of the natural hairline I have, this is like, it's naturally, it's not super receded, but I've always had the sort of like U-shaped hairline far back genetically. I don't suit short hair. I look like I got a massive head. So I have a long hair. I don't suit hair that puffs up here because it makes me look rounder. So I got a mullet or whatever it's called, whatever fade, whatever it's called. But my point is that you got to do stuff that suits you, okay? And you might experiment with things and they don't necessarily work. That's okay. You know, you're not going to get everything first try. Just go again. You know, just try something. If it doesn't work, just go again, okay? So I look at my board here, and I also have hygiene, okay? It is not difficult to be hygienic, okay? Here are the 3 things that you need for hygiene. First thing is to just prevent being dirty. Not even prevent, forget about prevent, just clean yourself, okay? Shower twice a day, minimum twice a day, okay? You should be showering twice a day. If you only shower in the evening, by the time when you wake up, you're gonna be all musty because you were asleep and like rolling around your own sweat. And if you only shower in the morning, you're gonna go to bed dirty. Like logically, shower both. It's not that hard, okay? And if you're like, oh, I don't have time in the mornings, wake up early. I'm too tired in the evenings. Go to bed a little bit earlier and leave yourself some time to shower, okay? You know, hygiene comes first. And the second thing is prevention. Prevent yourself from smelling bad and looking dirty, okay? Brush your teeth. Use mouthwash. Scrape your tongue so your breath doesn't get bad because of bacteria. Carry around mints or chewing gum, but not specific types of chewing gum because they can actually mess up your gut, which actually makes things worse. But mints, watch out for sweeteners in them. Carry around moisturizer for your neck and stuff if you get a dry neck. Vaseline for your lips, keep them looking fresh, keep them being healthy. It's so people say it's feminine to take care of yourself as a dude. Bro, just do it. If you have a unibrow, get rid of it. I have one, okay? I have a unibrow. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. It's probably gone maybe little speckles. Just get rid of it, bro. Take tweezers, take it out. You'll look 50 times better, okay? And you won't look weird. And like some kind of Neanderthal. Now, a lot of people, and I can say this because I have a unibrow. Most people probably don't, in my real life, don't even know that I have one. I haven't visually had one since I was like 13 because I got bullied for it. And then rightfully so. Well, no one should get bullied, but my friends were teasing me. So, it's not the same thing. Teasing's fine, bullying's different. Whole different topic, okay? But my point is that keep yourself looking groomed. If you're gonna have facial hair, keep it clean. I've been there. Sometimes I still am like that. I just don't give a crap when I get the crappy stubble. Like I shaved yesterday, so it's quite tender, and I have sensitive skin, so just be careful about that, not over shaving. But keep yourself groomed. If you want to grow facial hair, if you cannot grow it, you can't grow it. I'm telling you this: if you're white, unless you're Arabic, at the age of like 15 to about 20, don't have facial hair. It ages you up, and not in a good way. You just look like you don't take care of yourself. Unless you have unbelievable beard genetics that go up to here, then you can. But me personally, I'd rather not. Okay, but you'll know what looks good. Don't keep the bum fluff. Get rid of it. Don't keep these weird like one long hair here. Get rid of it. Clean shave. Take care of yourself. It's so important. For not even about girls, but how people perceive you in life. Just take care of yourself. Okay? And that's the main things. Keep yourself clean. Should go without saying, but just wear clean clothes. Yes, I wore this yesterday. I only wore it while I was recording because I don't usually wear nicer clothes like this about the house. I'm wearing it today. It's still clean. It's fine. Okay? General rule, t-shirts, maybe you get like a day or two. Tops. Jumpers, you get 3 or 4. Trousers or pants, as you guys in America might call it, you get about 3 days maybe. You know, underwear, it's one use and you wash it. Socks, it's one use and you wash it. That's just common stuff. Coats, you know, once you'll know with a coat, about a week maybe, and you might want to wash it. depending on how often you use it. But that's the point, keep yourself clean. And the third point in this sub point of, I guess, hygiene is accessories, essential, like little accessory things. Oh, must mention, wear deodorant, that's a must have, just wear it. Like, nothing too harsh, but just wear it. It's so important to wear deodorant. I don't know how people don't wear it. But anyway, accessorize yourself, not necessarily with the things you wear. I don't really wear necklaces, I did for a bit. But if you like watches, wear a watch. If you like necklaces, wear a necklace. Suit your own style with it, you know? Big thing. Put a fragrance on if you can, if you have one. There's so many good Arabic dupes, and I'm telling you, the amount of times, like this specific one, Versace Eros, people online, all the fragrance nerds, not nerds, but like geeks, will tell you, oh, it's outdated, everyone uses it. Nobody uses it because everyone says it's outdated, one. And two, it smells amazing. I've never once worn it and been around a bigger group of people and not had a compliment. Whether it's friends or people I don't even know. I remember I went, it was my intro week here at university, and I went out. I did not want to be out, but I was tired and I was like just exhausted. And some girl comes up to me and she says like, oh, what's that smell? Buries her like nose into my chest, basically. I think she was a bit drunk. My point is that she liked the smell of it. Okay, so wear something that you like. I like this. I suggest this for everybody. At my age anyway, about the early 20s, late teens, I suggest you wear one. Okay, and keep it light, 2-3 sprays. I might go into depth more with these because I kind of like them. I was clowning on fragrance geeks. I'm kind of one myself, but I guess I might have to make a video on it because I really love it. So that's it. That's a big one as well. Make sure you're always smelling nice, looking nice. Keep Vaseline, fragrance, moisturizer, deodorant. Keep these in your pockets. I wear cargo pants a lot, like combat trousers. Keep them in them, okay? You gotta have this kind of stuff on hand because you're gonna need it throughout the day. You know, your deodorant will only last a couple hours, okay? So let's look at point number 4. Looking at my board, and it's a big point for most people, most dudes. Stop being angry at women or girls or whatever you want to call them. Stop. I've been there. I've been done dirty. Just stop being angry. It's easier said than done. People, I guess, they get hung up on a specific girl, and I've been there. I've matured from it though. We all have a learning experience. For me, I mean, at this point, if you've watched any of my videos, you know which girl I'm talking about. But I was very angry when that happened. But then the next girlfriend that I had, it was fine. I let it go. We're still friends. It's life. You know, people are meant for each other. And when I say this, stop being angry, I specifically mean to the 20-year-olds watching this, the 19-year-olds, the 18-year-old incel kind who believe they're never going to find a girl. And you've cleaned all of these up. You've taken accountability. You're not doing the nice guy stuff. You're looking after yourself. If you are hung up over that girl that treated you bad, and you're still angry at girls, and you say this is a red flag, women are whores, blah 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 blah, it's not gonna work. It's unattractive. Even if you internalize it, you're not gonna be able to treat people how they should be treated. Okay? And there's this big thing now of like, oh, if women are whores and all this stuff. I disagree with that whole message so much, for the simple reason that you can't just label a whole group of people. Okay, I know a good friend of mine. She goes out quite a bit. She drinks a solid amount. She is very social, talkative. And if you go on social media and you listen to these masculine gurus, they're all going to tell you, oh, she's around through blah blah blah. You shouldn't talk to her because of this, and she's definitely going with 100 dudes. She doesn't. She's just social, and she likes to go out. Now, don't get me wrong. If you see a girl, I know a couple, like just throughout my time growing up. If you see a girl who's kissing like 5 dudes a night, that is bad. That is not the kind of girl that you're going to want to talk to for anything beyond kissing her on one night. Even for a casual relationship, that's because you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. But that's my point. You got to let these things go. Don't let your previous relationships, or even worse, those girls, or not those girls, those dudes out there who are watching this, or even girls, I suppose, this does go both ways. and you had that one talking stage with a girl who kind of led you on a little bit and then backed out when you were like 15 and you've hated women ever since, bro, let's relax, let's chill, reset, we're grown up now, let's keep moving, okay? That's all I really have to say about that last part, but it is the most important one. Stop being angry at women, okay? Not every, it's like saying, it's like being racist, okay? Like, let's say, I don't know, you get punched by someone from, I don't know, I'll say Malta. So let's say you're British and you get punched by someone from Malta. I'm Maltese, so I can say this, obviously. But you get punched by someone from Malta. And I hate Maltese people. All Maltese people are violent and they attack you at all times. I hate them all. You can't trust them. And let's say I had black hair. If he has black hair, you can't trust him. It's the same thing with women or with girls. You can't just generalize a whole group of people because of the one bad experience or the two or the three bad experiences you've had, okay? I've had bad experiences too. You know, I've had my heart broken badly. And I wish someone could tell me this instead of me having to figure it out myself and then wasting a few months of my life being angry at the world and moping over things, okay? So let's recap. Take accountability of your mental health and of yourself. Number 2, treat her like a normal person. Stop with this nice guy syndrome act where you pretend to be nice when you're really just looking for something. Number 3, look after yourself physically in terms of style, fitness, and hygiene. And number 4, stop being angry at the world, okay? If you complete those 4 things, you'll definitely be more attractive to girls. You'll definitely be more attractive socially to everybody around you. You'll be happier. You'll look at life in a better way. You'll look in the mirror and be happier with yourself. And I guarantee things will start to go your way. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments. I love reading the positive comments. And if you didn't, because I know some people might be offended because I can be quite upfront and forward with the way I speak. Let me know what offended you in terms of how maybe I said certain things. And let's just have a discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love making it. Sorry about my camera dying and overheating. But I guess when you're making videos in a sweaty ass dorm room with a very small camera and no cooling, it can be tough. Alright, I hope you guys had a nice one. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and stay safe.